Hi you guys, it's Miss B and I am back this week with another video. And this week I want to talk about journaling. Now, journaling is something that I have kind of briefly touched on in a couple of my videos, but I really kind of want to dive deep into it this week and really just explore journaling, different types of journaling, and how journaling can benefit you. So, without further ado, let's get into journaling. So, have you ever had a day where you've been frustrated or sad or upset or angry? Well, if you're like me, a human, of course you have. Who hasn't had a day where they've been just completely not themselves? It's totally normal. So I can tell you that today, while filming this video, I have been so frustrated. And I really don't get frustrated often. You know me, I'm pretty even keel, like I'm pretty chill and mellow and things don't really bother me, but I am just like at my end today. It has been so cold and snowy here for so many weeks. I'm stuck in the house. I have cabin fever. I feel like I can't do anything. So yes, I am really feeling frustrated today. And with these feelings that I'm experiencing, I thought, okay, this is perfect because my topic is going to be journaling this week. So if you're not really sure about journaling or what journaling is, let me explain. Journaling is a written or visual way that you can express your thoughts and your feelings. So journaling doesn't have any rules. There's not a certain amount of words you have to write. There isn't a certain topic that you have to cover. And all you have to really do is track your thoughts, your feelings, your interactions with people, and then express them with either written word or pictures in a journal, different types of journals. Journaling is a healthy way to take those feelings, like for me today, frustration, I'm feeling frustration, and let them go. Just let those feelings go. And it can help you see your problems that you already have in a new way. And it can also help you just release your stress, your anxiety, your depression, whatever feelings you have, you're just setting them, letting them go. All right, let's get back on track. So now that we kind of understand what a journal is and what we use it for, if you haven't really ever shopped around for journals, then you may not even realize that there are different types of journals that you can use. So that's what we're going to talk about now. So I have a couple different ones I want to show you. The first journal that I have is a lined journal or a notebook. So this particular journal is one where you can write things on the inside. You can hold your spot because it has this thing right here that acts as a bookmark. In the inside, it's just all lines. So you can write out how you're feeling. If you're one that kind of just thinks about things in your head, something happened to you and it's really upsetting you, you can pick up your journal and just kind of write out your feelings, write out your frustrations, how a situation made you felt, what did someone say to you, how can you move on from what you're feeling. So once you answer all these questions in this journal, it kind of helps you just feel better. It takes, it lightens your mood. It just lifts a weight off of you. So you're not carrying those feelings with you anymore. you're just literally letting them go, like putting them on paper and just, that's it. Like you've gotten them out. Now it's done and over with. Time to focus on something else. So it's just a really good way to just kind of unload, your stress, tension, anger, whatever, and, put it in a notebook, write it out. So that's the first type of journal, like a notebook or, just a plain lined notepad. The second type of journal I have is one that's called a list journal. So I really love this one. Is from my friend that she gave to me. And a list journal is one where it might help for you if you're not the type of person that can, pick up a lined notebook like this and just start writing. Maybe you kind of need prompts. So this one does have prompts, and it asks you to make different lists of different things. So like for this one, it says, list the people who make you feel happy. And so every week, because it's 52 lists of happiness, so there's 52 weeks in a year. And so every week you would pick a different, journal prompt for the week and just kind of reflect on it. Like list the things about yourself that you don't need to change. I mean, that's a great one. So now you would be listing like the positive things about yourself. And so I really like this journal because you can kind of use this to not think so much about like the problems that you're having that particular day. Maybe you just kind of want to focus on, something else. So this takes your mind off your problems and onto, your focus on something else, making these lists. And the other reason I like this is because you can look back on days that you might be frustrated and think, you might be thinking, I don't know, do I have anyone in my life that really cares about me? And then you open up your journal and, now you're going back to that list of people that make you happy. And you're like, okay, I really do have people that care about me and will do things for me. So you can kind of like refer back also just on days that you might be confused or upset or, angry or frustrated. So that's one of, a couple of the reasons why I really like this one. The third journal that I have this week is called a mindset journal. And so it looks like this, a mindset journal. This is just one type. Maybe, this might be good for someone who might not be so great at making lists. You might not be so great at writing out on a blank piece of paper. So this is one where it asks you more direct questions. And so, some of the questions in here are, think of a person with someone whose mindset you desire, someone who, looks at a situation and you're like, wow, I wish I could view things the way they view them. Maybe they view them in a positive way, or like they'll take a situation and spin it so that maybe they don't focus on the negative, they focus more on the positive. So, that could be one. And there's also one in here. It says, focus on a part of your body that hurts or feels tense. Ask it, what are you trying to tell me? How can I help you? So it just kind of takes your focus and makes it really specific. And there's also, places to write in here under each question. There's some really beautiful pictures in here that were drawn by the creator. I mean, it's just a really beautiful, beautiful journal. Just some really great pictures. So you might want to try this one out. If you are into direct questions and, beautiful pictures to kind of help prompt you to think of your mindset. The last journal I have is called an art journal. I do have an art journal also, and art journal, like this is one of my favorite paintings by Vincent van Gogh. It's called Starry Night. But in an art journal, the pages are blank. And so what's great about an art journal is If you're not a writer, but maybe you're more of a visual person, you can draw out your feelings on these blank papers. So you can use crayons or colored pencils or charcoal or chalk. I mean, anything really. You can even cut out pictures from a magazine and paste them in between the drawings that you've already created. Maybe you want to write little quotes, on the art that you're creating in your art journal. It's just a great way for people who may not be the best writers to still express their emotions, but in a more visual way, a more visual way of releasing. So art journal could be something that you would be interested in if you're kind of an artsy, creative person. But these are just a few journal ideas I have for you this week. You can be as creative as you like. You can keep it simple. You can be somewhere in the middle. It's kind of just whatever makes you feel comfortable. But whatever you prefer, I can say journaling is a really great practice to kind of help you just stay grounded and just feel that peace within yourself and just release some emotions that you might be holding on to. So that's all I have for this week. If you try out any of these journals, please let me know. And if you already have a journal practice that you're doing, reach out to me and let me know that too. I'd be interested. But that's all for this week. So I hope you have a great week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check back for the latest video coming soon. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.